right?
Yeah.
Saving it.
Saving it up.
This one is from the book. It's from September. It'll actually be in the Bookends Review, which is a digital anthology out of Philadelphia. In May, I think it'll be in their May issue. And it's called Challenge. And this is, we can talk about it after or not at all, but this is one of some of my writing about writing.
Okay.
Which is really bizarre, and it's such a boon and blessing that I can write about writing. You know, it just goes on and on. It's like, it's craziness. I never have writer's block, because I like all the poems that start, "Here I sit," you know? So I'll just read the poem, and maybe this will make more sense.
All right.
This is called Challenge. This poetry has been my life's challenge, and I rose to it every time. This poetry, the arena I boldly entered, and I'm fighting still. I'm not quite sure I've imagined locked doors of academia and their 1,000 reasons to do something else with my life, but I owe it all to poetry. It was my access to the inner life, lit my smoke in front of the firing squad of time, gave the muse a fire escape she could climb in just an overcoat and heels. It gave me the words to rent law, and it drove the characters to collide. This clacking of keys into big dumb night, tumblers catching on a lockbox of heart, containing all the hunger, the lightning, the way.
All right. You certainly, feel free to go ahead and talk about the piece, or what inspired you for that. I know you said it was a writing about writing.
Yeah. I'm like hyper conscious of sounding insane, but I mean, it's just insane that you could write about writing, that you could become the character in your story. And when people ask me about starting out writing, I recommend writing a blog, because you just place yourself in the center of the action, you know. Bukowski was really good at that, writing about being uninspired, which is a great way to outsmart writer's block. To write about being uninspired, to someone like me who's creative, that is a miracle. That is a godsend.
No, it certainly makes sense, instead of just for those of us complaining about like not being able to go ahead and get anything out, just get anything out, get something out, and I think the creative juices will start flowing. You don't necessarily have to keep everything that you wrote, but you can certainly appreciate the process of trying to get there.
Yeah, get it out.
Get it out.
And that one that came out, was a particularly like, oh my God, like dreadful night of writing. And that one came out, and it was like lightning struck, And what was I writing about? Well, I was writing about being a writer. So it's just crazy good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure, those of us that are listeners are here in New Orleans proper and able to go ahead and